Hello, ghouls and goblins. How's it going? Is everyone doing good? Good. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Now, I know that you know and I know and we both know we know and we know what we know but we know what we know, but I'm going to remind you anyways. If you like what you see and you like the video and you like the DIY or whatever, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You get it, you got it, you're good. You don't need me to tell you what every other YouTuber tells you to do, like blah blah blah. It's up to you. Push comes to shove, do whatever you want. I don't really care. Today we're DIYing. That's what we're doing. Now listen, if there's one thing about me that you guys should know is that I am just convinced that I am blessed with the power of creation. It doesn't matter if I have zero experience, if I've never done this before, I have zero qualifications, I will probably try and do it anyways and fail over and over again. And because Halloween is creeping up, I have a pretty big project and idea that I wanted to do for Halloween. So let's go downstairs and see what we have, and then we can figure out what we need to buy. Okay? Sound good, guys? Let's get gooping! Hello, editing Corvid. Just ignore kind of the weirdness of audio. I sort of forgot that my annoying fan is loud. So, I fixed it up and cleaned it up as much as I could, but, yeah, we'll make sure that never happens again. Okay? Cool. We got it. So, the plan is simple. What I want to make for this little book nook is I want it to be like, okay, first of all, I want it to have Victorian haunted library, like mansion, England vibes, right? So basically it's going to be based off of my series that I'm working on, a little story that I have about ghost hunters who inherited this old house, and there's all these mysteries in this house, and they go off and they explore the paranormal. So I want to add in little Easter eggs from that as well. So I'm excited. I haven't worked with like miniature furniture in so long. So this is going to be interesting. But anyways, let's just get started. Let's get started. Okay, so we got this one. This is, what was it? It was like balsa wood, so it's really soft and it's not like super duper thick. So I'm thinking for the floor and the ceiling, I feel like about that wide. Okay. Oh. Oh. That was clean. Now that we've gotten that cut, I do know that I need more wood. So that's, you know, an issue. I think I may try and make a, you know, the like boards, you know what I'm talking about, like they're underneath. It's like you have the board, right? And then wallpaper. So I know for sure that I want the wood floor to be dark wood. I'm gonna do a couple of swatches for paint. We're gonna be making our DIY own stain, okay? Because I didn't feel like buying stain. Stain's expensive, alright? So wait, I don't want to hear anyone come for me. Okay, so we're gonna try Mars and Burnt Umber and see how they both look, because I don't want to commit and then be like, oh my god, I hate this color. Okay, now that we've got the roof and the floor done, I actually don't know which one I want to be which because they both look cool in their own little way, so I don't know yet. But did you guys hear about the guy who wrote the Cha-Cha Slide? He died. And the only reason I know that is because of the whole TikTok account that's like the SpongeBob fish. You know? You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna call it a day for now, at least. I may come back and do some more work. But we got some of the furniture done. We got the wood done, the wood paneling for the floor. I do need to make another floor for the second story. So I will be doing that, and then it'll just be the same process all over again. I need to get wallpaper, I need to get popsicles, I need to get more furniture. There's a lot left to do, essentially, is what I'm saying. So, I will see you when I see you then, because I don't know when that'll be. So, okay, it is day 2, and we are focusing on finishing the whole, like, infrastructure, I guess is what you would technically sort of, kind of call it. Basically, like, this is dry and this is dry, so we're gonna work on the walls and the second floor, little, like, L-shaped floor type deal going on. So, what I decided is that we are going to have an accent wall, and then the 2 other walls are going to be wood. And then we're going to make cute little, I don't know what these are called, but like the little borders on like the floorboards. They're not floorboards. Floorboards are your floor. I don't know what they're called. But I got a bunch of tiny popsicle sticks, and I got like wood slabs for stairs or shelves or anything else I need to make out of it. We're gonna have to this is gonna be such a nightmare. I'm going to have to make a fake wall to make the illusion of for the stairs and the doorway, and I have to make my own doorway because I couldn't find one, and I wanted it to be an arch doorway. So ooh. Okay, well, first things first, let's get the wallpaper, slap that bad boy on there. Let me show you what I'm doing, that way you can sort of vaguely follow along if you're interested in that. Okay, so first things first, lay out everything and figure out where you want everything to be. I'm also going to try and grab some of these and see if I can use them. If not, we're just going to make tiny ones and like layer them like that. Okay? Okay. Super epic montage time. It's montage time. No, but I don't think you guys actually realize how much just god-awful work this whole thing was. And it was mostly because of the popsicle sticks. If I had decided to do this in any other method, I mean, I don't think I would change anything because it looks really good, but my god, oh my, the popsicle sticks, they kill me. They kill my spirit. You see me as well, like I start to lose myself a little bit. This whole process was it was a process. Those are words that can be used to describe this whole torture mechanism that I put myself through. Am I a masochist for that? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not to say because I have no clue. But it was a lot of fun, but it was also horrible. So do take that as you will. I don't really know. But anyways, look at me go. Look at me all cutting it. And look at me crying over the banister because I had no clue what to do. Wow, look at that. All the cutting montage clips. So great. And I didn't do the arch doorway, so screw me, I guess. Screw my plans. But, yeah, wow, look at it go. It looks so great. Okay, yeah, this is good. Good job, me. Wow, way to hustle. Way to hustle and bustle. Look at you go. You're doing a phenomenal job past me. You're doing great. Look at, wow, look at that. Oh my goodness, working smarter, not harder. Wow, phenomenal, breathtaking, amazing work. This actually was pretty smart of me using it was an old ink jar, and I just used it to smooth it out. And then this is a different type of wood, by the way. I never said anything. I think it was, I don't remember what type of wood it was, but it was harder, so it was a lot more difficult to cut. And good lord, it sure did make me use my mighty muscles. But yeah, this whole thing was a process. Anyways, It looks really good though, because look at me go, being super efficient today, working hard, being on the grind, rise and grind. Okay, anyways, bye. I'm currently working on the boards, just as a little mini update. And good lord, this is just, it's craft alright, I'll tell you that much. I gotta make the boards for this as well, and the boards for the other wall. It's a lot, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the railing for the upstairs. I just wanna be able to decorate. This is like too much. This is too much work and it's stressing me out a little bit, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it together. It's gonna be great. It's gonna look great. I'm so excited. Okay, it's day 3 and I called it quits early, so we're gonna have to finish like everything today because I have a bunch of packages coming in full of furniture and other decorations, so oh man, I got my work cut in front of me. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, new rule. Okay, first of all, okay, we'll update. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm saying, but I figured out the color. We're doing raw sienna for the walls. Pretty good, right? And new rule though is I need to paint the little boards before I put them on because it's it gets a little messy and I want it to look clean and neat. So I'm making this 100 times harder on myself, but I got to do this, otherwise it's gonna look bad. So I was finishing up the walls, right? Like I got one wall done, it looks good. I have to weather it, but I mean, it looks pretty good, right? And I was putting it on the floor so I could see what it would look like. And I was looking at it and I was like, this just does not look good. And the reasoning is because of the little paneling I did. The floor needs to match the paneling. So I am now individually cutting longer planks to make my own floor plan. Yeah, why on God's green earth I decided to do this beats me. Could not tell you, but yeah. Yeah, that's fun. Wow, she's looking good. See, there's the back wall like that, right? And then, see, we got our little walls, except they're gonna be on top. They're not gonna be on the sides, but you know, just to get a little visual. I have to recut all of those teeny tiny little slates for the second floor. Luckily though, the second floor is, as you can see, a lot smaller. It's not nearly as big as that. I think in total it was like 100 plus of the little teeny tiny these. So, oh my god, I don't even know if I'm gonna ever do this again because this was torture. But I'm calling it quits because I gotta clean up my room and that's just gonna take a long time. So, and I'm hungry, so we'll finish this later. It's day 4, question mark? We are going to be finishing up everything for the infrastructure. I am tired of this stupid infrastructure. Remember when I said that I started to lose myself? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. And like building, so we're gonna wrap it up. That's what today is, so let's get cooking. So today was actually the day that I worked on furniture. I made some furniture clay, which I talk about later, but also this little desk table thing. And it was a lot of fun. I was getting very much closer to doing interior, and that was what kept me motivated and going. I'm not kidding when I said that this was it was taking a toll on my mental well-being. It was rough. SOS. Please help me, guys. This was actually horrible. I don't know. Lunch break. It's currently 11:42. But I got a lot done, and I got the second floor done. I'm working on the table, the side table. So we get to do interior now. I have to finish one more wall and the ceiling. Technically, I'm gonna paint it just dark because you're not really gonna see it. And then we have to do the stairs. It's getting together though. Oh my god. Okay, gang, it's 4:30 and I'm wrapping up because I'm tired and hungry. But I'm gonna show you what I did because we did a lot today and I'm really proud of us, so let's just show it off. Okay, so firstly, we finished the second wall. As you can see, all it needs is the paint job on the thing, but we finished the boards. We've got the banister for the second floor in the works. So that'll be done hopefully very soon. And then I made some furniture and decor items, but those are for decorating day and they're a little cute surprise, so you'll have to wait. I've been listening to the Magnus Archives all day though, and I'm like, yeah, that did not help my mental state either. Whew, some of the stuff is like, oh my god, that's spooky. Don't we love a good messy desk? I mean, live, laugh, love, if you know what I mean. Okay, I forgot to record this morning, but it's day 5, 6, I don't remember. But today is interior. I'm working on the stairs, I'm finishing up the stairs, it's assembly and interior day, and oh, I am hyped! Okay, I also feel so lightheaded from all the Mod Podge and glue, but that's okay, it's a part of the process and a part of the experience. Okay, here's what we got. Okay, so I had to DIY my own stairs, but honestly, pretty cool, pretty good as well. Like, come on, that's pretty good. We're painting the banister. We got some of it assembled already. I need to make a little trim for the corners so you don't see them, but we're getting there, gang. Here's what we got. She's looking cute. Okay, we can now begin actually decorating, and I made a couple of decorations out of clay and like wood and stuff, so like I'll point those out, but here's what we got going on, okay? So I made the picture frames, I made the sword, I made the little skull and candles and raven, but everything else I either got from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or on Amazon online because some of this stuff was just very difficult to find. I need to grab some red fabric for the runner and a couple carpet pieces, so that's fun. But let's get to decorating. Don't mind my room. No one look at it. It's a mess. It's embarrassing. Oh my god. Okay, let's start. I picked up my fabric for the floor, right? Now, as you can see, I got another light, right? But this one has like a teeny tiny plug. Look at that. Teeny tiny. And I'm not really sure how to use that. I don't know if I'm just stupid or what's really going on there, but earlier, right, I was laying out where everything was gonna go. And on the second floor, I realized that the bookshelf is too tall. The second floor is too high up, so it was going to be difficult to get everything on and in. And now that I'm sitting here and I'm holding this together, I realized that in order to fix that problem, I could have just cut this a little bit, trimmed it a little bit, but it's about to tack, so there's no point in trying to rip it out. This is really, really dumb, but that's what I'm known for. That is who I am. You can take the boy out of stupidity, but you can't take the stupidity out of the boy. I'm just gonna have to, oh, this is so frustrating. Okay, we got her out. And do some surgery on this bad boy. far. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits for today. We got a lot done. The only thing really left is the roof and for my other lighting fixture to come in because I had to get another one because I wanted like a chandelier type thing, and the one that I bought, it's like you need the little dollhouse plugs, and I don't know if you can use those for battery powered or not. So I figured, plus the one that I got is like stained glass, and I feel like it fits the vintage vibe more. So we're gonna wait until that bad boy comes in, but we're gonna finish up the roof. I need to put on the window, and I really like it though. It looks really, really cool. I'm really excited. So, this looks so cool. It's day 5 at this point, technically. And here I am ironing the fabric so it's nice and straight for the exterior, so it looks nice. And here we are, just, slapping some Mod Podge. By the way, for those of you wondering what I was using for glue for most of the time, this whole thing is held together by Mod Podge, sweat, and hopes. That is it. It's held on by a thread and a prayer. Some of it was used with like super glue or like vague tacking water-based glue, but a lot of it is just Mod Podge. I don't know how it worked, but it did, and it's together, and it's still in my room. So, what if it works, it works. All right, okay. Okay, so now that it's done, I'll show you the big reveal later. But first, I have to reorganize my bookshelf, because there's only like a certain shelves that it will fit on because it's so big. Okay, I can do this. Easy peasy, right? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Here's the big reveal. And as always, if you like the video, like it, it makes sense. Subscribe, even if you want to. I know that my process in this video was chaotic at best, but that's just kind of my life. So, I hope that you enjoyed this editing style as well, because it was a bit more raw. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching. And there we have it. I did it. It's done. Look at that. Look at that. Looks fantastic. It looks great. It looks fantastic. It looks great.